Hey, what's up? It's your boy BC, and I'm back again with an old MC. Sit back, relax, and don't cause a spaz, cause I'm about to redo Special Ops Jazz. Bars. Hey guys, what's up? BC coming back at you guys with yet another Transformers video review. And today, kicking off my very first episode of Retro BC, we are taking a look at Transformers Reveal the Shield Special Ops Jazz. And let's just be real here, guys. If you're gonna get a figure of Jazz to fit in the Classics line, this is the one you're gonna want to get. It's a fantastic figure. The vehicle mode is... it's proper Jazz. I mean, I wish these blue... like, if you would at least just get rid of these blue lights, it'd be dead perfect. Like, just a white piece... just a white stripe of paint right over those. And just boom, it'd be a perfect vehicle mode. Otherwise, you know, like, look at how well that folds up. He's a very, 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 very faithful rendition of the original Jazz. And I really like this mold. I had it once as Wheelie, but I got rid of it because, well, Titan the Turn came around. And with that stated, the other versions of this mold are, in fact, the BotCon Shred Shot, the BotCon Kickover, and the BotCon Shattered Glass Stepper, and then there was the one mail order Stepper. Was it mail order or was it Henkei? Point is, this mold got quite a bit of use, and I dig it. I really do. I really, really, really like this figure. In case you couldn't already tell. Now, coming underneath here, to kind of get started on the transformation, you can pull this piece out, and it's folded up into like a little block like this. You can pull it forward, and then it becomes a little pistol. And that's all fine and dandy. Now, this is his transformation. I feel it's a little on the simplistic side, but given what he's trying to do, it works. So with this said, you're going to pop open the doors. Bear in mind, mine has some age to it, so you might hear some creaking in it. And then, once you do that... oh, and, you know, of course, reveal the shield. You're gonna rub this to reveal the shield. Anyways, once you do that, you're going to pull these pieces down like this. And for Wheelie, you would spin this around and have this as, like, a separate form of legs. But this is Jazz, so we're going to do the proper transformation. I'm going to split the legs, and the feet and heels fold around like this, and with a little spring in here, this will accordion up, and this piece that was originally up here through a spring will flip down and fill in that gap, which is pretty cool. So bring this down like this. And there's his legs. Now coming up to the top. Now what I usually do here is I pull his arms forward and then bring them out. Like that. And that usually gets this whole thing open way easier. Which at this point you can now, keeping this piece where it's at, fold this whole piece down, and as you fold this down, there's an automorph gimmick in here that flips up his head as you fold this down. Then you push that up to kind of lock it into place. It doesn't really do that, but I've kind of learned that if you just kind of push it down a bit, it will somewhat stay in place. Mine stays in place just fine. I know some others didn't exactly get so lucky there. Put the pistol in his hand, and here he is in his robot mode. and it's jazz. Let's just leave it at that. It's jazz. I love this robot mode. Like this, like, okay. Here is jazz, and here is my latest review, Time to Turn Twinferno / Double Cross. And you can tell that there is a clear engineering difference here. This is a way more simplistic figure. It gets the job done, but it does it in a way more simplistic way, to where there's way more height and way more beef to him. Because he's a much older figure where they were able to get away with a little bit more due to a budget. So with that said, his articulation, he's got a ball joint in the neck, which, you know, that gives him so much movement. He's got a ball joint on the shoulder, which, you know, this one's getting a little loose, so I might have to hit that with some floor polish. Rotation at the bicep, a double jointed elbow, and a ball jointed wrist. Like, the ball jointed wrist took me by utter surprise when I first got this figure. The ball jointed wrist is like the greatest freaking thing ever. I love that. He has a waist joint. He's got hip joints. He's got a thigh swivel, and he's got a double jointed knee. He doesn't have any ankle movement, which is fine because he's sculpted in that natural A stance. And as you can clearly already tell, I love posing this guy. He demands such a presence, even though I knocked his gun out. That usually doesn't happen, but of course, you know, I'm recording a video, so that's gonna happen. There's just so much personality to this guy. Now, gimmicks, you can actually pop this piece out and flip it around like this to put some speakers over his shoulder. I don't think I have these on the right. Yeah, I don't think I have these on the right side. That's probably why his vehicle mode didn't fold up the way it needed to. Oh well. I'll be testing this here in a minute, but whatever. Fact is, you saw, due to that 3mm clip system, you can pop those off and put them on other figures within the Reveal the Shield line. And my camera's being weird. There we go. So with that said, you know, these things do fold up. Yeah, I think that has to be how they were originally. Whatever. Now, a cool thing you can do with these is you can pop these off and flip these pieces back around, and on the gun you notice right there, there is a 3mm clip system point on there. You can plug these speakers to the front of this gun, and you can actually, if you wanted to, you could fold this back and have it be like a loudspeaker shotgun of some sort. I will openly admit that this was probably me going off of Devastation, and then it can also fold forward and around like this. And of course it's being a pain in the neck. But there you go. That's essentially Jazz in a nutshell. I like him. I like him a lot. And I hope you guys will too. So with all this said, guys, this is BC saying, stay nerdy and get your geek on. I'll catch you guys next time.